Hello dear tea friends from around the world. Welcome to a new tea class with me, Stéphane Erler. Actually, it's a new tea semester that is starting, the fall and winter semester of 2024-25. We are starting new classes this semester. I wanted to give you a bit the program of what we are going to study. We have lots of exciting new material. I had time for 2 months to think about it during the summer. I hope that you had a nice rest, that you enjoyed the summer vacation and the sunshine. I took lots of beautiful pictures of my tea during the summer under the sunshine. Now the sun has changed position and these pictures are going to be more difficult to get. I have to wait a little bit until fall to get a better light again. Okay, I'm brewing the concubine that I found that I selected this summer. A Dongding concubine oolong, which is much less oxidized than the Shalinshi concubine. This one is still almost green, but it comes from a very nice organic plantation, a small plantation, family plantation, very close to the Chilin pond, and I've been enjoying this tea since I found it. I hope that you'll also like it. So, what is the program for this semester? I made a sampler of 10 different teas that I will discuss and study with you this semester. Here are they. Hopla. We are going to review them one by one very quickly now, and then during the semester we are going to brew them and learn more about each tea, and also make comparisons between two of them, 2 by 2, because there's a lot of that we can learn, and these teas are really a very good overview of the main teas that are produced now in Taiwan that people love here, mostly high mountain oolongs, mostly fresh high mountain oolongs, and this is going to help us better understand especially this category, but also a few others. Now, since there are so many teas, 10 different teas that we are going to study, I thought we have to change a little bit. We cannot study just one per month. We better study 2 per month. So we'll do one class of this study, and then another class, and then again a class of tea study. Then the 2 classes that I was thinking of is one a continuation of the tea and health class that we started, also a tea pairing class, where we are trying to use tea in our at mealtime and see what tea goes best with which type of food, and then this is very helpful for the taste, because it's going to make our meal more enjoyable if we are able to drink and pair it with a very fitting tea, and at the same time, because we are drinking tea without any sugar, and tea is a natural, healthy product, drinking tea is also contributing to our health in a positive way. So it's a win-win for everybody if we are able to do a nice tea and food combination. So we'll try to find some working food pairings, maybe each class dedicated to one food, and then we're trying to find what is the tea that matches this food the best. And for our other class that we'll also do once a month, I was thinking, like last year we did a reading and a commentary of Lu's Charging. We almost finished it. I will maybe just go over it one last time. This time, instead of doing sentence by sentence study of a tea book, what I propose to do is to make some summaries of some of the tea books that my tea master, T. Parker, has written over 20 years ago. These tea books are not available anymore. They are sold out in Taiwan. Very difficult to find, even secondhand. Baozhong cha, oolong cha, how to choose my first teapot, poor tea, the tea street of Taiwan, also Ui tea. These are some of his earlier books. I will do summaries of these books and give this information to you after what I've understood from them, what I think are the main highlights that that you can find in these books, especially since these books are not available and they are all in Chinese. So I'll be your bridge to these tea books, and I think this is very interesting information, and I hope that you will like these 3 types of tea classes that I've prepared for you this semester. So twice a month we'll study one of these teas, 1 class per month about tea and health food pairing, and 1 class per month about one of these tea books. It may take more than 1 class to finish the tea book, but we'll see how quickly we can go through it. So let me now give you some details on these 10 teas that I have selected. They come all from this spring of 2024. We have the Jinshuan High Mountain Oolong from Juefeng in Alishan. This is already a high mountain oolong because it's just over 1,000 meters high. It was already harvested in March 28th by hand, so high quality and very affordable everyday tea that is doing great. I had it this week again. It was just incredible how good it felt, not just on the first but also on the second and the third brew. Light or strong, really very enjoyable tea at a fraction of the price. We are going to learn more about it. And then what are what is a Baozhong, a Wenshan Baozhong? This is a lower elevation tea coming from the north of Taiwan. This is the Baozhong lily flower. It was harvested on April 10th in the north of Taiwan, also in this spring. And from there we go back to Alishan. We'll study first Qingxing Oolong from Jiangsu that was picked on April 10th. And from the same village, actually, we'll study 2 other high mountain oolongs from Jiangsu, but these 2 come from an organic plantation, from the same plantation, but were harvested on 2 different days. The first on May 1st and the second on May the 6th. This is the highest plantation actually in Jiangsu, and it comes from a different farmer. And these 2 are from the same plantation, but from 2 different pickings, 5 days apart. So we'll be able to compare it to a more regular plantation from Jiangsu and see what is the difference in style between this organic and this more regular plantation oolong. And then we'll also be able to study what is the difference between 2 high mountain oolongs from the same tea plant, Qingxing Oolong, from the 2 different days. The temperature grows up little by little during the spring, so it will be interesting to see what is the impact. And we'll do this study again in Shanlinshi on with these two teas. We have day 1, day 2. Day 1 was picked on May 3rd and day 2 on May the 4th. Also 2 Qingxing Oolong from High Mountain, 1,300 meters high. So also a very small family-owned garden, as exclusive as it gets, very well maintained. The farmer is really very careful to do a very reasonable job with the products that he adds on his field. So 2 very enjoyable teas, and so it's we'll be able also to compare it to Alishan and see what is the difference between Alishan and Shanlinshi, and what is the difference between 2 days in Shanlinshi. Finally, we are going also to study a little bit some roasted oolongs. They are still very much popular, and they will be very appreciated when it will start to be cooler at the end of the fall, beginning of the winter semester. So we have 1 charcoal roasted Dongding oolong from Yonglong, so really picked in the Dongding area. This one was picked actually even on April the 11th. And we have another roasted oolong, this time for the Dongding competition. So it has a different style, and we're going to see the difference between a competition style Dongding oolong from Shanlinshi to make it a little bit more complicated, and lightly roasted, charcoal roasted oolong from Dongding. And maybe the finale, top of the top, I've prepared this one to keep the budget very reasonable for all these teas. It's 7-8 grams of High Mountain Oolong from Fushoshan, picked on May 18th. We'll be able to also study and enjoy this very high mountain oolong from an elevation over 2,000 meters. This is also called the President's Tea, and maybe we can also compare it to Shanlinshi, Alishan, and we'll see how pure, how brighter, how sweeter, how more powerful it gets thanks to this higher elevation, 1,000 meters almost difference between Shanlinshi and Fushoshan. So as you can see, lots of very interesting teas. I've packaged them in one sampler in my boutique, TeaMasters.com, under the sampler category, so that it's easier to order them. You can also order them one by one. They're all in 25 gram sample size, except for the Fushoshan. Here it's only in this package that you can get it as a 7 gram package. If you want to order it directly, it's 25 gram. And if your total order is above $100, then your shipping will be free. This sampler is at $89, so this leaves you a bit of room so that you can choose one or two other teas that you want to add to your cart. This is a tea that I've selected this summer. It was interesting that I encountered it twice before purchasing it. First time I felt it was a little bit astringent. It had not been roasted yet, so I gave my feedback to the farmer that this tea would need some roasting to get this astringent note away. And a month or two later, when I visited this farmer again, he did the the roasting, and now the tea was to my liking, and therefore I ordered it. I purchased it the second time I visited him because now the tea was right. So some teas do benefit from this refinement that takes place when the leaves are carefully roasted at a low temperature, just to get rid of some astringent note and make the tea just more uh, harmonious and sweet. And now it's like a Provence honey note, especially in the first brews. It's really very delightful and very sweet. So the other benefit that you get from these classes is that when you are live with me during the class on your Sunday morning in the US time, you are able to make your ask some questions, give me some feedback, and I can answer you live. This is what I will do just now, and so I encourage you to get these samplers, these samples or this sampler as soon as possible, so that you can make these tea classes the most of it, because you are able to brew at the same time as you get the explanation, as you see me brew. So I believe this is the most straightforward way to learn about tea, is by learning the theory and practicing at the same time. So I hope that you'll enjoy these classes with me this semester. And I'll turn to your questions and remarks. And hello, Miriam Pearl. Hello, Terry. What an exciting curriculum for the fall Sunday morning classes. I look forward to the T. Parker book summaries too. Great. Thank you very much, Terry. Thank you very much also to Elizabeth for checking with the technical side in the beginning of the class. I hope that you are good. You are well rested. So today we stop at this. It's and another important announcement. Next week I won't be making this class. I'm already in recess for 1 week next Sunday due to some business and the beginning of school for my daughter, but I'll be back so in 2 weeks again. Elizabeth, another benefit of your class is the focus on a particular set of teas. Otherwise it can be overwhelming to choose among all your selection. Too much good stuff. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. Yes, you are right. I say you. Watching too many short videos. Don't watch too many short videos. So, indeed, a very good point. This semester, the focus is on high mountain oolongs in Taiwan and also a little bit the tea, the Dongding oolong that was there, that started a little bit this interest for tea in Taiwan, and which morphed where the competition Dongding became a high mountain oolong that was roasted. So the competition traditional oolong from Dongding got stronger and stronger in roasting, but at the same time, actually, we get the opportunity this time to see that a light roast does not have to be that overpowering in terms of roasting, and that even though it's still very much different from a high mountain oolong, the light charcoal roast does a lot of interesting things to the tea leaves, and maybe it would be interesting to use this kind of technique on high mountain oolongs. I remember over 20 years ago, I actually encountered a roaster who did just that with some Darjeeling oolong. And later on in 2007, I had some Lishan oolong roasted, and that I've been preserving in one tea jar very carefully, and enjoying how it's changing with time. So maybe this Dongding oolong from Yonglong will also evolve very nicely over the years. I think this is a tea to watch, as well as the competition oolongs from Shanxi. Thank you very much for your interest, and so we see each other again in 2 weeks. Bye bye.